to graphic designing in Canva. So let's navigate our interface. First of all, checking out the first button that you can see on the bottom left corner is the home button. With the home button, you're able to start your designing from scratch. That is using a social media template size. When you tap on that, you're able to choose the kind of either it's blank design or even a template. Then you can also do presentation, it's the same thing. Then I like this option that you can see here, the custom size option. That is where you are able to specify the size of your design in centimeters and pixels, in inches and millimeters. That's the custom size option here. Then you can actually get to see something interesting, that is the whiteboard. Here we're going to talk about it maybe in the next tutorials, but as for now it's just there to see, and if you want to make use of it, yeah, you can check it out. Then the next option is the your design section. So with the your design section, after you've made some designs, as for my new account here, I've made two of my designs, and this is the design that you can see, and this one. So that's where you have your recent designs, and on here you're able to actually arrange your designs in folders that are easy to navigate to, right? Then you have your template section over here. So when you are designing from templates, we're going to be using this section quite a lot. So on this section you see categories over here. You can actually browse over to just see what kind of templates that you can actually work around with: Instagram story, mobile video, logos, email, flyers, and many more. So discovering, also you can actually use some filters. So let's take, for instance, I just chose a flyer, right? And they'll give me templates of flyers, right? So you can then browse, select some filters here in terms of style. You can actually choose different styles. We're going to go deep into this as we are going to be dealing with Canva designing using templates. Then the most interesting part here is the more section. With the more section here on the bottom right corner, you're able to check out the more features that are in Canva. With Canva AI here, that's something that we're going to look into. Canva apps, then we have Dreamlab, Grow, Design School, and the other settings that you can see over there. That's basics of the interaction that you can actually do with your Canva on the main menu, how you get to see on the navigation. Otherwise, it's not too complex. So if you want to make a design, I think that's the most important thing. If you want